Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rockets will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will get first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Looking for space. It's Riley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Completes it in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with a quick touch pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
So Toledo's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice wrap.
Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Rockets have this offense rolling. Might as well give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cal. The defense putting points on the board. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Rockets can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Going to sling it on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Holly.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Toledo.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Syracuse. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. They are just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Mims. And the returner goes down.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holland. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lang. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Rockets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pound their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line.
Touchdown, Rockets! They take the lead with the 6. A I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wiley. At the 45 on its way. Wide open spaces. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Using his legs, it's smart. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Damn, girl, fucking on the low, she's my bitch. And hey, some big songs ain't shit, me and my bitch.
I caught the bitch cheating.
Damn,
She was feeling last weekend. What you mean you don't
going right back.
What you mean you got time like that? Fuck the nigga, I ain't really fuck with you, cool. I didn't sell me with brothers, and she fuck with it too. All that shit she was talking, she wasn't really better, and it made it even worse. And my homie told me about it. I gave you a swag, told you to dress like that. I can get your spot, make you say yes like that. And he asked me why I trust no bitch, cause my ex had me feeling like the best and shit.
It was slipping on the low, say my bitch, yeah. Knowing that these hoes ain't shit, me and my bitch, yeah. Rolling down your legs.
Trying to get me back. I had a sticky, you go to black. I was 20, I just wanted to fuck. I was another 10 minutes. I was in the clutch. He got it. Hit it and she tied that. She pregnant. She know I could've been a dad now. She tells me like I like that.
I take the text back, fuck you. I looked down and looked up. Her best friend ain't shit, cause my best friend was a hug. But she know a nigga rich now. She text me like I'm scared, she just wanna be my bitch now. You a damn girl, fucking on the love, my bitch, yeah. Knowing that these hoes ain't shit. My baby, yeah. Why did they please me? She's supposed to be me. I love you so much. Whatever I give, sorry, baby, just call me, okay? Bitch, fuck you. Bitch.
From the douche in the latest, I'm your girl. In the church of the front, I was laid up in the black shade, looking at your face, pure as a vapor. A little bit of meth with balls, here in a barn door done, looking for a rainy city now. So I hopped out the coupe and I'm super stopping, introduced like I'm John. You my dustin', in your diamond cluster, too much shuffle touch ya. First you, down to the structure, face I wake up till it's looking like the vodka. I wanna tell you, now I'm just playing. You can start with a few nights out in Malibu. Perfect, playing up one potions is my number. Put it in your purse and go.
She heard on the horse, now I'm getting rough, going down to Rolls Royce. In my Rolls Royce, in the years. In my Mercedes, full of activities. And I'm gonna take you in my Firebird, in my Firebird. Can I get the bird? Girl, the rock from the down, chop up.
Getting closer, my playing goals is over. Yeah, you not complete. Still in off, come there, I'll see another on my back. And to the limits, leave it back. Take it from the back, like a bag that's a foot suit.